One of the trends that I've been seeing online for a while now is like a lot of videos where people are saying they want to quit the hobby, or Hot Wheels sucks, I'm done with the hobby, the scalpers ruined it, why you shouldn't collect Hot Wheels, and so on and so forth. And I'm not sure if they're sincere or if they're just making these videos because they're trying to get clicks and views, which is basically like 90% of YouTube, right? Like there's a lack of sincerity on YouTube where a lot of people, they're just trying to like grow the channel so they can make money, and so they're going to post these controversial things. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a video that's a little more positive. And I'm not here to defend the scalpers. I'm not here to defend I call it the Hot Wheels psychosis. The scalpers are a problem and the scarcity is a problem, and it is frustrating. But in the real world, every time I go to Walmart or Target or wherever else and I see other people looking at me, they want to look at the pegs and they're trying to, like make a judgment call. Is this guy a scalper? Or, oh, what's he going to take, right? I just approach them and I'm like, hey, are you into this? Do you like Hot Wheels? Most people are actually pretty nice. Most collectors are okay people, and even some of the scalpers are pretty nice. And I'm not here to defend scalping. I get it, I get why there's frustration. But instead of making a video where it's like, oh, this hobby is done, this hobby is cooked, why I quit Hot Wheels, I'm gonna make a more positive video where I share the alternatives. Okay, so I'm gonna share, and I've mentioned this in other videos, just in passing, but there are other cards you can collect. So, but let's say, you're collecting 80s and 90s cars and you can't find them at a reasonable price and you don't want to pay, because even if it's like $5 online, it's $1 car. So you're already paying 5 times the price. But let's say you say, okay, there's still value in it for me. I'll still pay $5. Well, the shipping is like $8, right? $9. I've seen cars sell for $10 plus $10 shipping. So now you're actually paying 20 times the price, or a little under 20, because it's like $1.25, right? So it's not like just $1. But 15 times the price, 12 times the price. And that's where people get frustrated. So I think a lot of the main lines you'll see online for like $7, $5. What happens when you see those cars and you begrudgingly pay it, or you don't want to pay it and you just don't think the value is there and you just don't want to do that, and you're frustrated at the scalpers? And we're not talking premiums, we're talking main lines, and that's kind of the price. If you check eBay, some people will post it for like $3, but then their shipping is like $10, so you're getting into the $5 to $10 range, the eBay with shipping or whatever. If you're getting into that and you're upset at it and you're frustrated at it, the first thing that I would recommend is you need to look at Matchbox, all right? And I just don't know, people are aware that it's there. Often it's right next to Hot Wheels, but people find the reasons to hate other brands. So 80s and 90s cars, okay, back painted, front painted, you're not gonna beat this Hot Wheels, okay? But also, you can get this, right? Front painted, back painted, and I'm doing all red, so I'm doing all red today. And I got this, there were tons and tons of these, and I got it in 2 different colors, and I believe there's even a blue one or a black one out there somewhere by Matchbox that nobody really wants because there's no psychosis surrounding them the way, Hot Wheels, like the hysteria and the chase and all that. So the first, piece of advice is, why do you hate Matchbox? If you're into the cars, go for Matchbox. You could get it at a good deal. All right, next up is the Matchbox moving parts line. So you can find these on the shelves, right? Again, because of the lack of hysteria and psychosis that surrounds Hot Wheels, you can actually get really nice moving parts cars without having to pay. So remember, we're talking about the $5 to like $10 range, which is, 5x, let's say like 4x to, 8x the price of Hot Wheels mainline, and you're frustrated. Well, these are actually better than Hot Wheels mainline, and you could get these for less than $5. Okay. My next recommendation is Tomica. If you're looking for reasons to hate Tomica, you don't like the wheels, you don't like the interior, you don't like the bottom, right? Then go ahead and chase that one Hot Wheels Ferrari that all the scalpers are going to be chasing. But if you're okay with, being a little bit more open-minded, maybe you do wheel swaps, maybe you don't need to have the perfect trim every time on every single car, you can get these for around $5 to $7. There's no psychosis surrounding Tomica, and so they're easier to get on sale. They're easier to find at diecast shops and hobby shops. They try to clear their inventory. So what you could do is, like they'll sell this for $5, they'll sell this for $6, they'll sell another one for like $4.50, and they'll combine the shipping, right? So you're getting like 3 cars, and it averages out with the shipping to like $6, $7 each, and then now you have 3 Ferraris, and and you don't have to go chasing that one Ferrari from Hot Wheels that you're just never gonna find unless you pay like $15 or $20 with shipping, to the scalpers online. I would recommend Tomica Premium. The Tomica Premium line is a little bit better than Hot Wheels main line. And as far as Hot Wheels Premium, maybe I'll do another video about Hot Wheels Premium and alternatives to Hot Wheels Premium. Finally, my favorite brand, and that is going to be Majorette. So this brand, I believe, is highly underrated. And Majorette, again, you could get for, so remember, we're talking what happens when you cannot get a Hot Wheels mainline for $1 plus or $2 or $2.50, and you know you're kind of being forced to pay $5, $6, $8, $10, right? And you don't want to do that. Well, you should really look into Majorette, which at the $6 price or the $5, I got this for like $3.50 or $3. I think it was just $3, right? Because it was on sale. And again, why is it on sale? It's on sale because the scalpers aren't after it. The Hot Wheels hysteria crowd is not after it, right? They're looking for the super ugly, super treasure hunt. So you could get these at really good deals. And so if you're into diecast cars and you're looking for certain models, you could go ahead and buy some Majorette cars. The paint is superior to Hot Wheels. Now, when you're talking mainline, you could understand why, right? Because it's like $1.25 versus like $5.25 or $6 or $5.90, or you know, it depends on your store and where you find them. So you might think, okay, at $1.25 the Hot Wheels is better, but when the Hot Wheels is $8, this is superior for $6, right? Why would I buy this for $8 when I could buy this for $6? And of course, they're not the same car. So if you really want that one Mercedes that Hot Wheels makes, then you know that's a different story. Just to recap very quickly, if you're finding them at $1.25, you can't beat that. That's just the best price, the best value. If you're willing to pay $7, $8, $10 for the main lines, then you do you. This video is not for you. You know, I hope this video helped some people. You take it for what it is. It's a rant. It's just my opinion, but at the same time, so I'm just making some recommendations to those who are a little more open-minded. I've never spoken to anyone at Walmart or Target where I had a negative experience. Even the scalpers that I ran into were cool. And I always talk to people. If we're in that aisle at the same time, I'll approach them and I'll have a conversation. We have a common ground, and I just want to know what they think. Sometimes I give them cars, you know, and sometimes they've given me cars. So I ran into a scalper once who wanted me to buy this one G.I. Joe. Right? I was looking at action figures because I also collect some action figures, and he was like, so this was at Target. And he's like, you got to buy this G.I. Joe. Like, this is the G.I. Joe. This is the one to get, you know? This is like so valuable. And he was, you know, he's buying them to resell them. But he was like very chill and just a very nice guy, right? And and he's like, take this one. You got to take this one. And I'm like, but I don't like that one. I don't really want it. He's like, but you could sell it. You could sell it. And then use that money to buy like 3 more G.I. Joes. And I'm like, well, this guy is pretty generous for a scalper, right? So generally, I get along with people, especially like in the real world, in real life. Not for you. And if you made it this far into the video, considering that I'm kind of just ranting here, then I salute you. I have nothing to reward you with, but I salute you for listening to me rant about this for quite a long time.